And when I do this, then I am going to transform that. That is science, my friends. And we are working on transforming the science of politics. And when we get there, and when we do that, this world is going to be very, very different. And that is because you dare. You dare to run. You dare to do what people thought it was impossible. And you created a path that many of us are following. I am so proud to be here with you, celebrating you, and I cannot wait to celebrate all of your victories. Thank you so much.
Hi everybody, I'm Zainab Mohammed. I'm running for State Senate in District 63. And that's actually the district that our current Senator Patricia Torres represents. As you can imagine, it's a lot of big shoes to fill. Part of the reason why I actually decided to run is because I've seen women in our communities, women of color, Black women, Latino women, choose to always step aside and not run for office. I've seen women who were so capable of doing that work, were so experienced, who were like, but I'm missing X, Y, and Z for my resume, and I don't know if I can do it. And truthfully, if they were a man, they would just do it, right? And so I'm running because I know that with all of us here, that we're able to inspire more people, because I've been inspired by Senator Patricia Torres Ray and many others who've been a part of my story, like Habon. And so, above all, I want to be a part of a government that shows up for people, that ensures that everybody has healthcare, no matter who you are, and that should not be tied to your job. I think that after 3 years of a long pandemic, I talk about this in my campaign, that our government should make our lives a little bit easier and not harder. And what that means is you deserve healthcare, you deserve public safety, you deserve a job that actually pays for your living necessities. And so that's part of my story and why I'm running.
We're running a campaign where folks just last week that were doing our security have died due to gun violence. We're running a campaign where our people are getting deported and separated from their children, right in our own districts. We're running a campaign where folks are asking for insulin still and know that I have accessibility maybe to help them out. We're not running the same campaign as women of color with other white men or white women, and even our brothers and sisters and our husbands and partners. You know, the wisdom of our elders and the women. I mean, I got to sit with Senator Patricia Torres Ray when I said, I'm gonna run for Senate because I changed the House. Because I'm like, well, we need Latinos in there. And I'm about changing policy and creating new policy. That's my goal, okay? And speaking with my mother and my godmother, Sharon Sells Belton, who was like, endorsement, no endorsement, I wasn't endorsed, I won. You know, just go for it. The pride to see those women now reflect where, yeah, they were the only ones, it's still like this, but they look at this table and all of these women right here are their daughters. They're their daughters because we're coming with the strength of it. So the beauty outweighs the pits, because we've been dealing with the only one, the only brown girl in the class, the only one in AP studies at freshman year, the only one that's rapping on this stage with men. All of this. I've always been the only one. I would like to highlight always the positivity, because those are the reminders of that when we do deal with the bitter, sour taste, or maybe there's no taste and there's no flavor, and we're about to bring some more flavor into those chambers in policy, is just recognizing those youth that will be able to vote, that are the numbers, that this state of Minnesota is going to be ran by them, and we are the ones that are in charge of making sure that it is easier and not harder.
So for me, it is encouraging to see this group of ladies. You guys, do you guys know what's at stake this November?
That's right.
We are about to elect the first Black women into the Senate, y'all. There is a lot to do. There's a lot to do, and it's going to take all of us coming together and supporting one another to getting there. Yes, I didn't make it through the primaries, but you know what though? You better believe I'm out there every single day supporting great candidates, because it's not just about one race, it's about all of us coming together and working for a right community for all of us. Thank you.